hopefully offer me some words of wisdom and advice. The great chalkboard circle of life continues. This is the first week now where I'm going to be focusing primarily on the design cuts project and getting the momentum going on that. I've got my big list of all the things that I need to do for it. So I should be working through that and hopefully satisfyingly ticking everything off as I go along. That's kind of going to be my life, I think, for the next couple of months. I also need to take into consideration, although whilst I'm going to be doing this work and probably getting into the mentality where I get kind of sort of sucked into it and sort of just really focused on that and not really much else, I do need to make sure that I'm still keeping my portfolio updated, keeping up with my marketing and making plans and putting things in place for when that work finishes, so I don't just finish and then not have anything to do. I want to make sure I'm still kind of building up relationships and preparing basically for more work once this project's done. So my time now is going to be sort of split in kind of three ways, I think, in that I'll be working on design cuts, which is that's going to be like my big project and my big focus. A few little projects kind of keeping stuff maintained for my regular clients, also just keeping up marketing and making sure people that are sort of aware that I exist and I'm setting myself up for more work in the future, as well as all the bits of day-to-day admin that I generally have to do to make sure everything runs and stays afloat. First thing I'm going to do is just sketch out a load of ideas first on pencil and then pick what designs I'm going to use and then draw them onto chalk so that I'm not kind of having to constantly erase the chalk images and sort of keep the board as clean as possible, really, to get a really crisp, fresh image. And that's what I'm going to be doing today, I think, making a start on that. And yeah, I think it's going to be a nice day, just sort of, drawing, drafting out ideas and having a nice hot drink. So yeah, look forward to getting started. Very kindly been invited onto the Honest Designers podcast. I need to get set up for that because we're going to be recording in about half an hour or so. I've got a few technical things to sort out. I've also been advised by Lisa to have a glass of wine ready, so I'll make sure I'm well prepared and that's all done. A little bit nervous, but hopefully it'll be fun and it'll be nice. It'll be nice talking to the guys and seeing what they have to say and hopefully offer me some words of wisdom and advice. Thursday and I'm about to go take a rather drizzly drive over to the pub in Tetbury to pick up a board, get a little bit of work done on that at home because it's not urgent, so it's quite useful to have it at home to kind of work on it as and when and kind of fit it around the other things I have to do rather than actually be on location, and then take it back to them. I'm going to head off because I've got a bit of a packed schedule today and I'm already running behind a little bit. This is like a really, really sad moment. The great chalkboard circle of life continues. completed. Actually, what this? Add a bit more dust to it. This is just to blend it into the rest of the board a little bit. This obviously gave it a new coat of paint to get the details on, but this will help soften it up a little, give it that nice distressed feel. The nice thing about this board is that it also, what I tend to do afterwards is photograph it, and then we can use it as a poster online to promote the events, and also take separate elements for it to promote different events. So what I'm going to do is take a picture, and then I'll show you on the computer how I take the details of the title, the illustration and the text is then mixed together for a digital collage in Photoshop. So it's quite nice because you get quite a lot of value from chalkboards, and if you're quite savvy with, if you've got access to Photoshop or digital software, it's quite a nice extra thing to be able to offer to clients, and also it gets you more work and more income if you say, well, I can do your chalkboard design, but what I can also offer is a digital versions of that as well. So it's just kind of getting as much value from the work that you've done as possible, and that's nice because it means that I've done the majority of the work already, and all I have to do is just kind of scan it, take a photo, and mess around with it in Photoshop a little bit, and that's a bunch of additional graphics done. So I'm gonna go do that, because I've also had a phone call from a guy who just saw my work again online, and he's dropping off a chalkboard and he's going to have a little chat with me about what they want, and hopefully that'll be quite a nice little quick extra job, and that might lead to more extra work as he's hinted at, so that's good. Yeah, it's a lot happening, and I'm aware I'm a bit behind at the minute. I do need to kind of get going and catch up with things, so yeah, I'll do that.